is our press break.
Is the other post type for Liam, probably?
Yep.
Well, who's your best ball handler? I just want them to take the ball out of bounds on this group.
Maddie would probably bring it up, though. Be Maddie or Leah would bring it up, and then after that, Callista and Paris probably.
And you can decide this later. I just want just before I know. Put a girl on each of these elbows. Leah, you want to go wider. All right. In this press break, our first thing is, what's the team going to do to you? Some teams will bring all 4 girls up and guard all 4 girls. Some teams will always leave somebody back so they don't get an easy basket. Some teams will leave 2 girls back and just let their guards do the work. But that's the job for your coaches to figure out and tell you how they want to break it. We're going to pretend like everybody is up guarding you. That's what we're going to pretend. Alright? Now, there's a simple pattern to this, not too hard really. Once you get it, you're going to start practicing. If everybody is up and guarding, let's say I'm guarding Paris, like this, because I don't want her to get the ball. And there's nobody else back there. What should we do? Yep, Maddie throws it, Paris runs and gets it, Paris catches it, she lays it in. If there's no one back there, you two have to read that we're going long. Can one of these 2 girls go long? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Someone's got to go long. That's the easiest way to break a press. Throw it over their heads and make a layup. You do that 2 or 3 times, guess what they'll stop doing? They'll stop pressing you. You let them do some things that confuse you, and you have to deal with it the whole game. Who likes to deal with the press? Nobody. Then you got to do it the whole game. Kind of stinks. So you want to be as easy as you can. So the reason we bring all 4 girls up, we want them all to come up with us and not know what they're doing. Now they could all come up with you and stand behind you like this. If they stand behind you like this, meaning Paris and Callista can just get open, then they very simply do this. One breaks over here, right about there. Don't want the ball in the corner. You might as well hand them the ball if you get the ball in the corner. And then you can break right over there to that area. Like so. And then it's Maddie's job to choose who she wants to throw it to. The one rule that I always tell the people is, Maddie, if you want to throw it to Callista, guess what you do? You make that pass as short as you can. How can you make that pass shorter? By doing what? By running towards her. So if she runs towards her, she makes the shortest pass she can. If she passes it here to Paris, pass it there. Danielle kind of slides down to about the bulldog. Because she's an option for Paris to throw it right to here. Flashing your going, Mr. Porat. Leah, the other outside girl, she flashes hard to the middle. We'd like to get her the ball if we can. If we can get her the ball, if she can dribble, she can take and turn. If she can dribble, Danielle stays wide, and then they get a 2-on-1. We can make a layup. The other thing that can happen is this. If Paris throws it to Leah, if she can't dribble, her job is to pivot, and she's going to throw it to Callista, streaking down the sideline here. Callista gets it here, she would take it to the middle, Danielle runs on the side, Leah runs on that side. That would be the easiest way to break it. If something like that happens, we are happy. If Paris throws it to Danielle, if Danielle thinks she can dribble across that court, and they get to a guard, she can do that. If she's like, I can't do that. Then you shouldn't. What can she do? Who's here? Leah. She can look and pass. It won't always be Leah, it'll be this middle girl. She can look and pass here, then you can dribble across, then you can set up your offense and go. And if she freaks out, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do with it? She's always got girls behind her. Okay? Put the ball back to Paris' hand. And I know we're going through this quick, but I know Coach is taping it, so we'll go through a little quicker with you. Let's say Danielle's not open. Let's say Leah's not open. Where do you think you're going to pass the ball back to? Goes back to Maddie. Maddie gets the ball, and she wants to kind of dribble hard this way. Listen, you start to go down, and if no one ever stops Maddie, what does she do? Dribbles all the way through. If she can pass the ball to Callista. When that happens, you go out hard. You come in hard. Same thing, isn't it? Right? We look up the sideline. We look here. Danielle doesn't like to dribble as much. If she catches like this here, she can pivot back and get Paris there. Paris takes to the middle, and you've broken the press. And to be honest with you, you probably can only reverse it about 2 times. And then if you're not across half court, it's going to be a 10-second call. Now go back there once again, please. Everybody go back to the start. Give me some defense just to show you. Have someone guard Maddie. Have someone guard Paris. Good enough for what we're going to do here. Actually, have someone guard Calista. Alright. Chances are they're going to trap you. Right now, if we see this, what should we do? Now listen. You got to be smart. You can't say, hey, Paris, you're going to be all wrong. You can't do that. You need to look at Maddie. Maddie needs to look at you. You need to see a little eye contact. Maybe a little head, maybe one of these. And then Maddie throws it and you're gone. And away you go. You can't say, because this girl's going to be smarter than that, the coach and everybody else. You just make eye contact. Maddie throws it about the half-court line. It's her job to go get it. Well, let's say she comes over here and catches. Go ahead and catch right there. If they trap you really hard, one thing you can do is, as soon as they're running to come trap, pass it right back to this girl. Because whose job is it to stop this pass? This girl. That's a long ways to run if you can get back there real quick. Okay? If the trap comes, that's a hard pass to make. So you might need to make that before the trap comes. If I get trapped like this, well, please pick your spot. A dribble back like this to swing it is not a bad idea. If she's right in front of you and you catch it, I guarantee you that girl's wide open. And I'll guarantee you she's open so much that you can pass it, and this girl can attack hard. And you can get to the outside. Yes, Danielle's supposed to come. We may not need to use that, you can get across. Okay? Alright, go back there. Yes, ma'am. If she lost her dribble, then go any place, shame on her. Don't lose your dribble is the easiest way I can say it. If you lost your dribble, you gotta make it work then. You gotta use your minutes. It's also Maddie's job to get at an angle where you can pass it back. Let me show you what I mean. Come and catch your Paris, please. Catch right there. Come and trap. It's Maddie's job not to get way up here and be right in between the trapper and the girl with the ball. It's Maddie's job to be back a little bit like this. And then when the pass comes here, if she goes a couple hard and passes it there, Leah, you do what? Danielle, you do what? Okay, you turn. Now, here's my thing. This will be up to coach. I'm not sure if coaches want Danielle dribbling from here all the way down. I'm guessing probably not.
Nope.
Danielle's job is to catch it, turn, and pass it. It is Maddie's job, because she took the ball in, to never get in front of the ball until it's across half court. She is always the, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble, pass it to girl. So I don't care if everything is moving forward, Maddie cannot get ahead of the ball until it's across half court and all the trapping is done, so that if they get stuck here, you at least have Maddie to pass it back to. And she's probably got to go quick on that. Yes? If Danielle's open, she can pass it to Danielle. That's one of your looks when you catch it. Your look is pass it to the middle girl, pass it to the sideline, or reverse it. Those are your 3 looks. If she passes up the sideline, Danielle will try to look to the middle girl, she would pass it, and away she would go. Right? The defense, step off. Put the 4 across again. I'm going to go quick here to show some what-ifs. What if she's wide open? What if they don't guard her? They keep one girl start with. Sure you can. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. You pass the ball here. You cut, so to get the ball to her right there. Okay? What does our press break say to do? Where do you go in this? What are you starting to do? If you see Danielle catch, the ball's on this side, where do you belong? You belong in the middle. So Leah can flash hard in the middle. That's a what-if thing. Or if the coaches think it's really going to work, you can have Paris cut and Calista cut through and hit one of those. That's up to your coach. But if the ball gets passed to the girl on the sideline, she's going to look for this girl right here cutting, pass her the ball, and you should get a layup. Put the ball back, please. Now, let's say these two girls are having a hard time getting open. Let's say they're playing, they're denying all of us and they can't get open. What they want to do is, they want to act like they're going to go long. Take about 4 steps back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they plan. And when they do that, these girls are going to kind of come around and set a screen right about at the elbows. And it's your job to use that screen to get open. It's your job to use this screen to get open. Pass it here. Where do you think Danielle goes? Where does Leah go? Leah, you want to come towards the ball. You make a shorter pass. And actually, because Leah set this screen, she's real close. That works out real well. She sets the screen here, she flashes hard here, and she goes. So that works out well. Put the ball back, please. Again, getting this all on tape for coaches here. The other thing you can do, coaches, is just have these girls screen for each other. Right? She could just kind of come in here, get a screen, come on off. She goes that way, she goes that way. That's totally up to the coaches and how they want to do it. Totally up to the coaches. The big thing if these girls set screens are, you gotta really make them think you're going long. They turn to go long and you come back, and you ran right into that screen. The other thing you can do is a little set play on this. Come on back over here once. Last thing I'm going to show you. Let's say Paris gets open. Let's see you go over there. If the girls are slow trapping, Maddie can pass the ball in to Paris and cut straight on through, looking to get the ball back. And if she does, good things are going to happen. Okay? If she doesn't get the ball back, who's got to be our stay behind girl? Who do you think it's got to be? We don't have time for Maddie to come all the way back, do we? As soon as Calista sees Maddie cut, she's got to run back hard. Now she's behind girl. You may say, what does Maddie do if she doesn't get it? Well, where's Leah supposed to be? She's supposed to be in the middle, Maddie just circles around. So that when the ball gets swung back to Calista, Maddie's right where she needs to be. Ball comes here, Leah where you go, Danielle where you go, and you work your way down. One of the worst things you can do is not dribble the ball forward when you can. We can sit back here and pass the ball back and forth between us three, and it's going to be a 10-second call. When Maddie catches it, she needs to advance hard. So everybody moves up and looks. You can't just play catch. Can't just play catch. You can waste your dribble if you move forward. You can't waste your dribble if Maddie does this. That's what she goes and picks it up. Then shame on her. If she catches it goes hard like this, that's a good thing. And then you just work your way down. So you look to try to get it over the top easy. Look to try to get a flasher and try to attack. You want to get 3-on-2, 2-on-1 opportunities. If nothing else, you pass it back and forth, probably 2, maybe 3 at the most. Good girl. That is it. That's all I got. Is that good?
Perfect.